you got to be secure in how you're handling the ball and in situations and that kind of thing. I thought it was really good from that standpoint. Thought we ran the ball effectively today. Some of the things we worked on, from some of the new things that we're working on, I really felt that the offense had a really good grasp of it. So I was happy to see that. The 5 different tempos that we use, whether it's red ball, fastball, NASCAR, all the different tempos that we kind of went at today, I thought we handled it a lot better than we have as we've been practicing. So that was really positive from that standpoint. The defense, I thought from situational games where it was at, I thought they did a good job of keeping guys out of the end zone. Now our overtime we did today, which was pretty good, and both the offense and the defense won their share on that. But I thought the guys really had a good mindset in how they competed, and you know what, we're getting better. And really doing it kind of the first time without anybody out there, without anybody in their ear. And I thought the tempo of it was really good moving forward. And actually all 3 quarterbacks handled it pretty good. They had a bunch of chances, with all 3 groups. And I thought that they did a good job with it. And that really is kind of part of what we're trying to make sure, that we can handle at that position as well. I thought the defense on the first couple drives kept them out of the end zone. Where last week, it was up and down pretty quick. And the defense got a lot better in 3rd down, where you saw in the last scrimmage. They were getting beat up pretty good in that 3rd down situation. So I thought they answered that a little bit. Yet, for the most part, it was pretty balanced. Both it was goods on goods, and they both kind of won their share. It'll be interesting to see the exact stats when we look at it off of video. This last week's going to be huge for us, simply because we've got to take some steps forward, and we can't take one back like we did last week. The first practice after that scrimmage, I felt we took some steps back. So hopefully we've learned from that, but time will tell there. We're much farther ahead, obviously. And you know what, as I see these guys just interact and kind of, the bounce they had in their step, this morning, showed me that they were mentally ready to go, where I'm not sure a year ago that I could say that. It was like, pulling them out here to get them on the bus. Well, the bus pulled out 7 minutes ahead of time because they were all ready to roll. So there's a lot of those kind of intangible things, that you see guys are starting to really kind of enjoy what they're doing, understanding why they do it. And, that's a step in the process of creating a good organization. They did. We put it on the ground twice, I think it was. Not necessarily, earth-shattering from that standpoint, but you just hate to see turnovers in general. And we did have one big one down in the red area that we need to get remedied. Connor threw the ball against the wind a little better, because he can. Yeah. And the leadership part of it, this will be something we'll carry into discussions, as we break camp here next Saturday. Here's the other part that I do like is obviously we know that's something we need to work on, but I also see some of the other offensive guys, realizing it doesn't have to be just that position, and that's all part of it. And so I'm seeing some things from some other guys as well that's really going to help us. I thought Baden made some big plays today. He hadn't showed up, really, but he had some good deals in 2 minutes, a couple 3rd down catches. I thought he stepped up a little bit. Hansley has another touchdown today, so that was good. We held Charles Lovett today, just precautionary. He's fine. It's just, it was one of those deals where now that we have Hansley back, he took the bulk of those reps anyway. And he still hobbled a little bit, but I like the way he competed. And, those are 2 young freshmen that we're going to count heavily on. I guess Hansley now becomes a sophomore, doesn't he? No, you're absolutely, and Austin Gray brings us some toughness there and some size, and he does some good things down in the red area as well. So, you know, I think that that's going to be a positive force. You know, the good thing about Brett is he has adapted, you know, for basically having a whole year and a half off and not playing much football to begin with. You know, I think he played, what, 8 or 9 games or, you know, whatever it was as in varsity at high school, and then missing, obviously, the fall. So what we've seen out of him is flashes about what he's going to be. And the thing I like is his work ethic. I mean, the guy is driven, and he's really taken to coaching.